me a second. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. Today, we are pleased to welcome a very special guest from Colombia. She is 16 years old and she's currently studying as grade 11 student. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome one of the gems of FitsLanguage Academy. She is Mariana Suarez. Hi, Mariana.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, I am more than happy to hear that, Mariana. We are all delighted to see you today. I am pretty sure that they are or they want to know more about you. Would you mind telling us interesting things about you?
Okay. So I'm from Colombia. I am studying at the 11th grade last year at school, and I want to be an actress. I'm studying theater since 2015. Yeah.
Mhm.
And what else? I want to learn English because I think I'm good at it and I like the language. And what else? I like the environment. I mean, like the sustainability things. I like to read and yeah, something like that.
Nice. How long have you been studying the English language?
Well, since I am at school, like
Mm-hmm.
my whole life. But the level of English here in my country is not so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I started studying in some academies in my country since I was 11 years old, and now I am in FitsLanguage since last year.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. So do you think English is difficult to learn?
No, I think that it's more of practicing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't used to be so good at English before, but then I started watching a lot of series on Netflix or listening music in English.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I get better on my pronunciation and my listening, and that helped me to understand better the language and to express my ideas in a better way than before.
Perfect. Now, what is your favorite way to learn the English language? What are the
Watching
things that you
series.
do? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watch a lot of series in English, and now I can't watch a movie uh, without subtitles because
Mm-hmm.
I always like to watch it in the original idiom. I
Mm-hmm.
already custom that, and I really like it because it's the original voice of the actors and actresses.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. And to I like that now that I am better on my listening, I can hear a song and I understand what the singer is saying in the
Mm-hmm.
song.
Wow, that's a nice practice.
Mhm.
Yeah, perfect. Now, what is the value of learning English language in your future? How are you going to use it?
Well, because I want to be an actress, I know it can bring me a lot of opportunities. For example, I can have a role on Netflix on the United States, for example.
Mm-hmm.
That's an example. But maybe I can have another opportunities in other countries, and it's
Mm-hmm.
better to me if I learn some language. I also want to learn Italian, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So for an actress, it's really important to have a lot of things, like to learn how to sing, how to act, how to dance, and also to learn a lot of language.
Mm-hmm. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Everyone experiences problems whenever speaking. What about in your case? What are the problems that you encounter when you're expressing yourself in English?
sometimes I don't know some words in English, so it's difficult to me to express what I want to say because I'm talking and then I don't know how to say this word in English, and I'm like, and I have to search it on the translation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so it's or here in Colombia we have some ways to speak. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like we had idiomatic expression that if I translate them, then you're not going to understand them in English
Mm-hmm.
because they are so common here. And we have some way to speak that in the moment that I'm translating that, it's not so easy to that the other people can understand me, you know?
What methods do you do in order for you to remember those vocabularies that you're learning?
Mm, well, I used to make a list
Mm-hmm.
with the new words I learned, but I didn't remember them. So I think the best way is to listen and listen and listen the words and then practicing. So you know, sometimes I speak alone without anyone, and I
Mm-hmm.
practice my speaking. So I can speak about everything, about anything. Maybe I am nervous about an exam, or I am sad because I have a problem, and I speak to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if I would have an interview like this,
Mm-hmm.
and speak in English, you know, and it's kind of cool because you remember some words you learn from some series or songs, or maybe you read a book and you
Mm-hmm.
remember the word you are saying. So,
Perfect. So you engage yourself to the language. You practice it through speaking.
hmm yeah.
Okay. Now, what word describes you the best and why?
What word describes me?
Yeah.
Mm, well, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I guess I have this word in Spanish, but I don't know how to say it in English. In Spanish is polifacética. I
Mm-hmm.
think in English is multifacetic or something like that. It
Yeah.
means that I think I'm good at so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for example, I think I'm good at English and I'm good at acting and painting. You know, like I like to do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's polifacética.
Yeah, like a multitasker. Like you do multitasking.
Yes, yes.
Oh, great. Oh, now let's have an activity. In this activity, your ability to express yourself will be tested. And this activity is called Minute to Wing It.
Okay.
Wing it is actually an expression, which means to improvise or to do something without preparation ahead of time. So I will be showing you different words, and all you have to do is to express your thoughts and opinions about it.
Okay.
Okay? And you can actually relate it to everything. I mean, to your life, to your hobbies, to your studies, or to anything that you can think of.
Okay.
Okay? So are you ready?
Yes, I'm always ready.
Perfect. You have a minute to wing it.
Okay. Okay. Fashion.
So you're going to
Right.
talk about fashion.
Okay. So should I start now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I think fashion led us to show different style from us.
Mhm,
I don't know a lot about fashion, but I think the most important thing we have to know is that fashion is an opportunity to show ourselves
mhm,
as we are. For me, fashion is freedom.
mhm,
I like to wear colorful clothes. I like to wear like modern clothes
mhm,
and comfortable clothes. For me, that's the most important thing. More than looking pretty, I like to wear comfortable clothes and to show who I am through why through what I'm wearing. You know,
mhm.
that's for
Mm.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're after being comfortable than being
Mm-hmm.
fashionable.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Now let's have another one.
Okay.
Give me a second. Oh, it's gonna be about love.
Okay. So about love, what can I say? I for me, love is a choice. You can love your family, you can love your friends, but in a relationship with someone, it's a choice. And for me, love is about respect. If you love someone, you respect him or her, and it's it's so I think love is the most beautiful thing in life because it's what makes you feel alive, what makes you sad or makes you happy. And I think it's all about coexist with another person to understand that we are different worlds and we are here to coexist together.
Oh, great. This was wonderful. Great. Now let's have another one.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same. Let's have another one.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? One more time.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, about talent.
Okay, it's gonna be about talent.
Okay. So I think talent is what encourages us to follow our dreams.
Hmm.
But if you're a talent person, that's not enough. You have to be disciplined with your dream. You have to study and you have to be disciplined because talent is not all, but it's what encourages you to follow your dreams. So I think that's pretty important because that's a way how you believe in yourself
Hmm.
and how other people believe in you because of your talent. So I think it's very important, the talent for to follow our dreams.
What about you? What are your talents?
Well, I don't know. I For me, talent is that something is easy for you.
Hmm.
And I think for me it's easy to play the piano, but actually I think I should be more disciplined on that. So that's what I was saying, that discipline is also important for your talent.
I see. Like, how did you learn to play piano? Is it through school?
No, it was with a teacher when I was 11 years old.
Hmm.
And he came to my house and through YouTube videos or something. Hmm.
I see. Perfect. Now let's have another one.
Okay.
Oh,
Again, love.
let's have another one. It's the same.
Yeah. Gadgets. So,
Gadgets.
what can I say about it? Well, about gadgets, I can say that here with now with this pandemic, I think we are all realizing that we now have a virtual life. We really need to use the cell phones, the computers, and that when we are bored, we use the TV or I don't know for to study to work. For example, I can say that my brother really loves his Nintendo Nintendo Switch, He's always talking me about it. And yeah, I think it's a really good tool to learn and to uh, not being bored.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? How often do you use, social media or some sort
A
of?
lot. I am always posting photos or videos on my Instagram account. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm always using my cell phone and social media, and because I'm always watching series also, so I'm always using my computer or my
Mm-hmm.
TV.
Yeah, like can you give us some tips on how you discipline yourself from using, social media or gadgets?
Of how I
Discipline yourself, like how you control yourself.
Okay, so well, I would say that I like to read a book, for example. Maybe if I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm always in my cell phone and I'm tired of it. So then I say like, Mariana, you have to take off your phone and just trying to read something or to walk around my house because we can't go out and or to do exercise. That's
Yeah.
something that helped me a lot because it makes me feel more relaxed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some active activities, right?
Yes.
I see. Okay, now aside from being an actress, what else would you like to be if in the future, aside from being an actress?
I would like to be a singer, a
Mm-hmm.
good singer,
Yeah.
or what else? I actually want to be a lot of things, but the most important for me is to be an actress.
To be an actress. Okay. Now, a few years from now, you're going to be one of the professionals who will contribute to the growth of the economy, not only of your country, but also the world itself. Now, we're going to have an activity, and this is going to be called If the Shoe Fits. In this activity, I will be showing you different photos of professions, and all you have to do is to put yourself into the shoe of this profession or of this kind of profession. And your ability to express yourself or to deliver an impromptu speech will be tested. So you can speak for as long as you want. You can express yourself and your thoughts about it. In this case, you don't have time limit. You don't have a minute. Okay. You can talk for 2 minutes or so if you want. Okay? So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get started. Give me a second. Can you see my screen?
See it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about a chef.
So I am a chef. Um, I love my job because I think I'm a different chef because I am vegan. So I like to show the people that you can eat vegan and you can eat very delicious. Um, it is a fulfilling job because I think I'm teaching my community to be conscious on what they are eating,
Mhm.
and because it's vegan, it's a lifestyle I really love, and it's about the respect of animals. So I think it's another way to eat. It's modern, and I really like it. And well, I think I can help people by teaching them another way uh, to think, and I really like it.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's all.
Perfect. Is that true that you're a vegan?
Yes.
Oh, how long have you been like that?
Well, I have been knowing about these vegan things, about this topic, since 2 years ago,
Mhm.
maybe. But I haven't been vegan because of my family or because I wasn't so convinced. But until this year, I started being vegan, or because it was my decision and I really wanted to do it.
Great. What about the benefits? Can you tell us the benefits of being a vegan?
Well, I want to say benefits, but it's something more personal. It depends on
Mhm.
every person, I would say. But for me, being vegan represents like I'm very conscious about what industries I am supporting.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel I don't like animals a lot. I am not a fan animal, but I think it's all about empath.
Mhm.
Like you really feel you're doing something for the planet, for the animals, and I've been happier than before eating vegan. I like to try some recipes. Eh, Before being vegan, I didn't used to cook anything. I was really bad at cooking. But when I started being vegan, I started trying some vegan recipes, and I think I try some other things I wouldn't try if I wouldn't be vegan. So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah. Good thing you were able to learn how to cook.
yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Let's have another one.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Here you go.
Mhm. Okay. So
Okay, a doctor.
okay, a doctor. So I am a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's not a easy job. You have the pressure of your family's patient. You have the pressure of your chief, and because you have to save literally a life. But it's a fulfilling job because you know your job is everything for your patients, and it's I think the most important job in the world. You're literally saving lives of people, no matter what, no matter who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And well, um how to explain this, it's not easy because you can, for example, I can sleep as the normal people. Sometimes I can sleep for 2 days. I have to live in the hospital sometimes, and you're always thinking about your patients. You I think the most beautiful thing in this job is that you learn also from your patients. You learn to be more grateful with your health, to be more responsible, to be more empath with other people, and it's not an easy job. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. What about nowadays, since we have the pandemic, right? The coronavirus. How do you think doctors are coping up with this kind of situation?
Well, I think it's really frustrating because you have to be the responsible to save that lives. There are many, and I think it's really frustrating because you're saving lives and some irresponsible people are going out. For example, here in Colombia, we had the day without tax yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people went out of their houses and they were in the stores, and there were a lot of people. So I think doctors can think like, okay, I'm saving these people in the hospital, and now in a few weeks I have to save that irresponsible people. So I think it's hard to think like that, like to risk your life literally to save the other people, because you're
Mm-hmm.
a human too. You have family too, and you have that responsibility. It's so admirable.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. Yeah. Oh, by the way, how's the situation in your country in this pandemic? Is it getting better?
In the whole country, I am not sure, but here in my town, because I live in Madrid, it's a town near from the capital, Bogota,
Mm-hmm.
and the cases are increasing a lot. And in April, we had 8 cases, and the 8 cases were already recovered. So that was a good news. And we were hoping that the mayor could open the stores and we can come back to the school. But then suddenly the cases started to increase because the mayor started to do some tests of COVID-19 in the town.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have like almost 60 cases here. So
Mm,
it's situation. It's really hard, I would say.
yeah, I understand. Okay, let's have another profession. Give me a
Okay.
second. Okay, a celebrity.
Okay, so I am a celebrity, and this was my dream job when I was a little girl because I wanted to be famous, but not because of the money or because of the fans or something like that. I wanted to be famous because I think it's a way to express and to share who I am, to share my ideas. Um, and well, it's a fulfilling job because I think it's a really funny job. It's not like a normal job. You're recording a movie. I don't know. You can be a singer, and I think that's really cool. And what else? I think I can help people by teaching them what I think, teaching them how to respect a celebrity, because sometimes people just hate celebrities but they don't really know them, so I think it's really important to understand that because I am a celebrity, I am a human too. So I can be famous, but I am a person who feels, who eats, who work too.
Hmm.
So I think that's very important to understand.
I see. And it was your dream job, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, by the way, do you have your favorite actress or actor?
Wow, yeah. My favorite actress is Gina Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Um she's from Puerto Rico, I guess. And she's the main character of a series I love with my life. It's the series of Jane the Virgin,
Mm-hmm.
and she's my favorite actress. And my favorite actor, I think it's Liam Neeson.
What do you like about them?
I don't know. I like the way they act. I think they're really natural. They have a lot of talent. And because when I watch a movie or a series when they act,
Mm-hmm.
they inspire me to be an actress in the future.
Perfect. Yeah, so they give you inspiration.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's have another one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, a police.
So I am a police. It's a difficult job uh, because you have to protect people, and at the same time you have to do your work. Sometimes is it gets difficult, and now the social media tries to say that all police are bad because of what happened, because for example with George Floyd. And that's really awful, how to see how police take advantage of the power they have in the community. But I think all police are not like that, and we have to understand that they're doing their job, and they're police that really gets worried about the community. And I think it's a fulfilling job because you have a big responsibility too. You have to protect the whole community. I think it's not easy, and you have to be really brave to confront some situations, some dangerous situations. Um, and well, at the same time, if I would be a police, I think that would be kind of cool because of how I see it in series. It's a different job.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I
It's a
see.
different job. It's all about investigating crimes and that. So, mhm.
Yeah. So you find it cool, right?
Yeah, but also dangerous. So I
Yeah.
would be a police, but in a film or something like that, not in real life.
Yeah, because it's kind of risky.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, but what about now in this pandemic? How do you think police are coping with this situation? How important are they?
Well, they're very important because of the irresponsible people that went out of their house. They have to uh, guarantees that
Mm-hmm.
people are in their houses as they have to be, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to control also, um, yeah, the community. The they have to risk their life also because they have to went out of their houses, being with their families, and all just because they have to uh, know that people are being responsible with the quarantine.
Yeah, so they have to take care or to be the responsible person or people for the safety of the community. Not only the community where you live, but for the whole country itself, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay. And now let's have the last profession.
Okay.
Okay. A teacher.
So, I am a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think it's oh sorry, someone is calling me. Sorry. So I am a teacher, and I think it's an admirable job because it's not easy to control so many kids in the same classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Or for example, the I'm talking about the teachers in my school. I think it's you have to be really patient, um, and you have to be very creative and in the way you're teaching your students, because you have to guarantee they're learning something and they are going to remember that. Um, so I think, for example, now with this pandemic, is it's very difficult for the teachers that are accustomed to teach in a classroom and now to teach in a virtual class. Is I think it's really difficult. For me as a student, it's difficult to learn through my computer. So I can imagine how difficult it is for the teachers to plan her or his class. So yeah, I think it's an admirable job. It requires a lot of patience and love of your love of your job. Sorry.
I see. Yeah, but let's say, can you see yourself being a teacher in the future? Are you open to
Well,
that kind of, profession?
actually, I imagine that maybe if I would be a teacher in the future, I would be an English teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, for example, in my country, um, I would try another way to teach English because here the teachers teach the grammar, only the grammar of English. So I think that's useful, but you also have to practice English because you're not going to remember anything of grammar and you're not going to be speaking English. That's the most important thing. So I think I would be a really cool teacher because I would teach my students, like, first of all, I would teach them how to speak English. So I would watch series in English with them in the class. And I
Mm-hmm.
think a really cool activity is to act with them and is seen from a movie in English. So I think that's kind of cool. And yeah, that kind of things I would do.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a dynamic like interaction with the students.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, now Mariana, you have showcased your ability to speak under pressure. Now, I believe that they are wondering how you were able to do that. Can you give us some tips on how to be an effective speaker?
Sure. Well, first of all, I think you have to organize your thoughts before start speaking.
Mm-hmm.
You have to control your nerves. You can make a list about the ideas you want to share. Um, what else? And giving examples, and in that way, the people can understand you better, can understand better the idea you want to give.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not talking so fast, because I had that problem in the school when I had a presentation. I always spoke so fast that the teachers had to tell me like slow because we are not understanding you. So I think that's pretty important to be conscious on how are you talking and what are you saying
Mm-hmm.
and the way you're saying it.
Okay, so the combinations of all of those will help you to become an effective public speaker.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, those are wonderful and helpful tips, Mariana. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for gracing your time and skill with us tonight. Do you have any last message or recommendations or suggestions to those learners who want to be a fluent English speaker?
Watch a lot of series in Netflix on Netflix.
Yeah, can you recommend one?
Jane the Virgin is the best one.
Oh, Jane the Virgin. Okay. Yeah, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Mariana Suarez. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mariana, for helping us. What can you
Okay,
say about this activity?
what can I say? Well,
Hmm.
I had fun. I was nervous because sometimes it gets difficult to me to express my ideas in English.
Hmm.
I think I have get better on my speaking skills
Hmm.
with its language. Um, and sometimes I forget about some words, or maybe I know I made a lot of mistakes in this interview about speaking. But I think the most important thing is just to commit the mistakes you want, but to practice. Just speak, and with the time you're going to get better. So I think it was a funny activity.
Thank you so much, Mariana. You're there. Keep learning. You have the skill. Okay. Yeah. So, do you have any questions or clarifications?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mariana. It was a pleasure to see you today. And thank you so much for
Okay, it was a
sharing your wonderful thoughts and skills to us.
okay.
Yeah. So, thank you, Mariana. I'm going to see you next time.
Okay.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.